this is a big secondary offering from United. 39.25 million shares. That's how many United will be offering in the secondary market, looking to raise just over $1 billion. And the reason is very clear here. This is all about building up as much liquidity as possible as United, and really all the airlines are in the same boat. They know that it's not just going to be a terrible second quarter. Summer is going to be bad. Third quarter is not going to be great. Fourth quarter, maybe they see a little bit of improvement in terms of demand. So they need as much cash on hand as possible. So again, United with a secondary offering, just over 39 million shares, going to price it somewhere in that $25 to $27 range. And that will raise just over $1 billion. Melissa, back to you.
Bill, just quickly, United, according to my tallies, they applied to borrow as much as $4.5 billion from the Treasury. They're getting $5 billion in grants and loans under Treasury payroll, the PPP. And then they've also raised $2.75 billion in debt. And then on top of all of that, $1 billion now. And
most people expect, not only with United, but with all the airlines, that we will see more of this. We have seen a steady amount of capital raised since February. In fact, I think Stifel was out with a note. I want to say it was last week. They added up all of the capital raised since February. Comes up to something like $33 billion for the airline industry, for the major airlines. And nobody believes that we're at the end of this yet, Melissa. So when you're looking at the airlines, remember, they have made this commitment as part of the CARES Act, no major layoffs until September 30th. The idea when that CARES Act was passed was that, look, these guys will have the money to pay the staff, and then people will be flying again in the fall, and then everything will be okay. Not many people are expecting a big jump in demand come September 30th.
All right, Phil, thank you. Phil LeBeau in Chicago for us. Karen Finerman, you're a shareholder. What do you make of all this?
I'm not.
I actually
sold it. Not a shareholder of the airlines, but no. This is what happens when you go away, Melissa. But still, I understand why you did it. I think that this is good for them. I mean, the stock's down just a little bit. I know it's going to be priced a little bit in the hole, maybe 3% or so. But for $1 billion, I think that's pretty good. And you talked about the debt that they had raised. This is good for the debt, right? Any equity coming in below the debt is good. I think you got to do what you got to do. And I mean, I can't think of an industry in more peril than this one. So good for them. And I agree with Phil also. You would expect others to come out and do something similar as well.